Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation, and also happy St. Patrick's Day. So, as always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Always great to come back together to get some time for peace and meditation. So, hello, everyone. Hello, K-Noon. Hello, iPhone. Hi, Sylvia. Thanks for joining in here on Zoom. Hello, Julie and Ivy on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once, so if you don't see my face at the top corner, very likely I can't see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as you all know. Hello, Hakuzo. Thanks for saying hi on YouTube. And I hope you all have been doing your homework. Right? Very good. As for those who might be new or just starting in, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall. So I hope you all try it out. It's actually quite a good exercise to help you because when you start practicing this daily, it starts to make it easier when it comes time to come and meditate. You find yourself able to calm down a little bit easier, able to find your center easier, as everything we do together is us practicing to make it easier and easier, because in the end, our journey inward is our journey. It's your personal journey. All I can do is try to give you the tools to help you, as everyone meditates for yourself. You don't meditate for me. I'm just glad that I get to be here with you all. So, hello Gunyan, thanks for joining on Facebook. So, as always, for Mondays and Wednesdays, I let you guys decide what level would you guys like? How much instruction would you like? Level 1, as in you're brand new to meditation. Level 2, as in you kind of know what you're doing, but you like a lot of instruction. Level 3, a bit more moderate. Or level 4, long silence. For those who like level 4, Fridays are always level 4. So, hello Pat, thanks for joining in. Okay, so go ahead and let me know. I did see someone already sent me a comment earlier on another video. So that's someone asked for a 3. So let's see. Now adding up. Okay, see more 2s. Okay. Again, these are not levels of difficulty. It's just how much you want me to speak. Because I know each time we meditate, some days I need more silence. Some days I need a lot of help today. It's totally fine. Okay. So far, looks like a lot of 2s today. Got a couple 3s. All right. Okay. Also, today we might have a fewer people just because you might be partying. Totally fine. Okay. All right then. Looks like today will be a kind of a 2 point, no, like a 2.5-ish. So I don't have a 2.5, but I have a 2. And for today, since it's St. Patrick's Day, and I thought it was one of the interesting things that I got to experience in Chicago is on St. Patrick's Day, they like to turn the river green. So I get to show you that for our meditation. So for today, that is our background. Yes, that's the actual color. Yeah, they're fun. Okay, then let's begin our meditation. And as always, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes, taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air, and breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Take in a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. As we know, relaxation is a very important first step. You don't need to rush, you don't need to force. Take your time as we adjust. We work on allowing our body to feel at ease first. That way, as we go in deeper, because your body's more relaxed, it won't unintentionally pull you out. Because we know it's body and mind, that connection. We relax our body, we relax our mind, and it starts with the body. When the body is at ease and comfortable, it becomes very easy and natural for your mind to also be at ease and relax. As we've had much more time practicing controlling the body. We start with the body, allowing ourselves to be at ease, not to force, to release the tension, relieve the pressure. Because in the end, we meditate for inner peace, not Instagram. You don't have to care how you look. It's okay if the position is not perfect. The important thing is you feel perfect. And once your body feels nice and comfortable, or at least comfortable enough, we move on to the next step, consciousness or focus. But it's very light and gentle. What we do is allow our mind to stay with just one thing. That one thing can be anything, whatever feels easy and comfortable to you. Perhaps for the holiday, you might think of a shamrock clover. But it can really be anything at all. The point is, it's something simple, easy, relaxing. Allowing our mind to take a break. Simply stay with this one thing, comfortably, relaxingly. Because in meditation, everything needs to be done lightly and gently. We're all learning how to slow down, after all. And what's interesting is, as we slow down, we gain clarity, and our mind is able to process much quicker. When it's time to think, becoming more efficient. able to recall and remember information a lot easier, able to compute, analyze, and understand quicker. And it's not so much that you are becoming even more smart or more intelligent in any way, but allowing yourself to have that mental clarity allows you to work at your highest potential. It's like changing from swimming against the current to swimming with the current. When you start to experience it, you'll see for yourself. But for now, as we practice, take your time, allowing your mind to slow down little by little. And of course, it's not exactly very easy. It will take some time, some practice. But as my master says, it's not impossible. It's just the right amount of challenge. As we practice, it gets easier and easier. But also remember, whatever goes on in your days, what's going on in your life right now, will also affect how well you meditate. If there's something you're dealing with, yes, your mind will go to that. It's only natural. This is why we practice. During the times that we have less things going on, it's that time we truly get to practice. Practicing to calm the mind in a normal setting. And then because of that practice, we're able to get some calm a little bit easier, even in times where it's not so calm. And even if you can't get your calm, it's okay. You are human, after all. We're not perfect. We get better and better as we continue to acquire new skills. And remember, even if you acquire a skill, it doesn't necessarily mean it will work perfectly when you need it. Our clarity of mind is something very important. It's what helps us be able to use our skills more efficiently. So take your time, no matter what level you're at, how much experience you've had. Take it at your pace. You don't have to reach inner peace today. There's no due date. There's no quota. Take it little by little, bit by bit. And I guarantee you will see progress. You'll experience that progress. Even if it feels like it's only inching forward, it's still progress. Don't force, Don't rush. Take your time. Because if we keep on trying to force, we are unintentionally building up a wall, holding ourselves back. Take your time and allow everything to flow the way it's supposed to. Now let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, take your time. Meditation is a practice. As you practice it, it gets easier and easier. Just like when you first off starting to do your chores, the things we do daily. When we're young, we don't do it very well. We learn to do it a little bit better, a little bit better. Then it becomes second nature. Like brushing your teeth, taking a shower, cleaning your room. It starts to become just a normal habit. But at first, it takes time before it becomes a habit. We work on it little by little, bit by bit. And the great thing about meditation is, you don't always need to be sitting in order to meditate. This is why I give you guys the homework, to have relaxation and awareness in everything you do. This way we practice meditation outside the meditation hall. When we start to practice keeping that balance, starting off with just the simple relaxation and awareness, it helps us find balance throughout the day, giving ourselves more opportunities to practice. That way, when we finally have time to meditate together or on your own, it seems easier to center because you've been practicing throughout the day, just by balancing relaxation and awareness. And the benefits of practicing this balance will help you realize to keep your calm, to be more content, to allow yourself to experience, not expect. Many things in life, we will have our expectation of what it should be. But when it's time to experience it, let go of those expectations. Even a wrong turn can take you to somewhere wonderful and new. It all depends on your mindset and how we move forward from it. If your mindset is, it's just a big problem, you add stress to yourself, those around you, as you're trying to fix the problem. But if it's just, oh, a new experience, I never come down this road before, It becomes more like exploring, gaining new insight, new information. Even if it wasn't what you were trying to look for at first, that new information can become helpful and useful another time. So let us keep our practice to get ourselves back to that calm as best we can. This way, as we move forward in life, we can start to experience rather than expect. And before we quickly judge, we might find something interesting in front of us. So take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. Son mo Arahant. Son mo Arahant. Son mo Arahant. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding country, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Paccheka Nanjayang Balang Arahanta Nanjate Jinarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputanupavena Sapathammanupavena Sapasanghanupavena Saddha Soti Bhagwantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? Take a moment to notice how you feel right now that we finish the meditation. And remember that each time we meditate, it's either a good session or an almost good session. There are no bad sessions, because both the challenging ones and the great ones, whether you feel good or you feel it was challenging, they are both good for you, because they help us see how we grow. The things that work, do it again, so it can become easy. But the times where it's challenging, now you know your challenges, and then you can start to work on it, or do our best to not use that. For example, let's say you start off using the mantra or the object, and at first you like it. Then little by little, I didn't really like this object after all. So you move away from that one, do something else. As you start to adjust, you'll find the way that works best for you. And that's what's important, finding the way that works for you. And of course, that's why I'm here to help you out. If you ever have questions or wonders, always feel free to ask. So for today, I wanted to give you a nice review again of our very, very important things that we should do all the time. We did one of them already, which was consider. But it's the 4 C's. It's a great way to help you practice. Have comfort, consciousness, consistently, and then we consider. So comfort is relaxation. Be comfortable as you do it. Consciousness is your awareness. To have some focus, but not too intense. You have to have comfort and consciousness together. Relaxation and awareness. Consistently. As we practice that consistently, it becomes much easier to keep moving forward. And then take time to consider, as in take time to check and see what worked, what didn't work. That way you continue to improve, getting better and better. And while my master says there's 4 C's, I like to add a 5th one. Only it's not a C word, it's a C emoji. Smile. It's a great way to help you bring back some positivity. A little bit of encouragement for yourself to move forward. So I hope you all practice this. The 4 C's, or really 5 C's, is a way to help you in anything you want to perfect or get better at. This is quite literally the recipe for success in the most simplest form. So I hope you all practice it and notice the difference as you go. Okay, so now I open the floor to you all. If anyone has any questions or wonders, feel free to type in the chat or into the comments if you'd like. And even those watching the video or the replay, I also go back and reply. Oh, thank you, Hakuzo. He's just reminding everyone to like and share the video if you want to show people the joy of meditation. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, also a reminder, so this week is another wonderful week that we have, a usual week again. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. A little trick, if you were ever wondering, you'll notice that the background color for my little calendar always changes. If it's a purple color, it's a regular week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If it's a little bit darker, it's because we have a new moon, and if it's brighter, it's because we have full moon. So I tend to have it like that. But for this week, we have the usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Don't have to cancel any classes, so that's always good. Although, as I have mentioned before, mid-April we'll have to I'll have to take a break for about 2 months, unfortunately. But it's because I'll be studying Pali, the Pali language, and then taking a test. That way you guys know, but I'll let you guys know in April again to remind you. Oh, hello Futo. Thanks for joining in. She says, I noticed that when I am trying to meditate and clear my mind, like a movie I watched a few days ago, with cursing words and violence, the foul words would pop up in my mind. Any suggestions? Yes, as I mentioned during meditation, what's happening in your life will pop up in your mind. Even these silly scenes from movies, etc. When they pop up, do not allow your mind to creative emotion. Okay? So it's more like, oh, it's just there. Kind of like birds. When we see birds, some of them are beautiful, some of them not so beautiful, some of them beautiful as they sing, some of them make really nasty squawks. It's just like that. Think of them as just birds. They're flying by. You don't really care how they got here or what they're doing. Just enjoy the view, or simply just watch and leave it alone. Observe. And just like real birds, the thing is, that's why they always say don't feed the birds. Because when you start to feed them, one, they stay longer. They stay around longer. Not only that, they call their friends. Just like those thoughts. So feeding your thoughts is like focusing in. If you focus in on it, like the foul language, the bad language that popped up in your mind, and you're looking and going, oh, why am I thinking this? Why am I thinking this? Guess what happens? Because you're thinking about it, it actually makes you think about it more. And then it pops up more and more, and it becomes a chain of thoughts. Our mind is so silly. That's why we like to say it's like a monkey. So when you realize it, instead just, all right, oh, this popped up. Not a big deal. And just leave it alone. When you just kind of leave it alone, kind of ignore it, or at most you can acknowledge, I understand this is the thought, but it's okay. That's all it is. And just leave it be. It'll float away or melt away on its own. But it's just, if we start to focus on it more, we're going to start thinking about it. And then we start to have chains of thoughts. And it goes on. And then our mind is just, why do I feel tired after meditation? Because you were thinking the whole time. As like I told you guys before, while meditation means to think, to contemplate, but the act of meditating is us clearing it away, to clear away the thoughts, to allow us to have some rest. That way, once we're done, and it's time to think, it becomes very easy to think. We're much more clear. Okay? Alright, very good. Okay, Hugzo has a question. How can someone return to center after having a disturbing dream or nightmare? Yeah. When you have images or an experience that does not feel so great, yes, this can happen. You can have a semi-nightmare even in meditation. So what it is that when your mind is very still, we're able to see it's like we're able to see our mind more clearly. Whether the mind is in a good state or a bad state. Meaning like what it happens to be thinking about. It becomes more clear. And sometimes it becomes very vivid. So when it comes to scary things, in general, it's just our mind kind of just revisiting things. So I would recommend just open your eyes for a bit, look at something else. That's why I always have a background when we meditate. Purposely for this reason. Because sometimes we all have dark thoughts. It happens. And sometimes it's pretty random. Sometimes it has to do with something else. And when it comes up, it's not saying that you're an evil person or so you're a horrible person, you think about this and that. Not quite. Okay? It just comes up. So when it comes up, it's just okay. Just come out of meditation, open your eyes for a bit. Opening your eyes tends to be a very nice way to help you cut that off a little bit easier, because then when you open your eyes, there's a lot to look around at. You can look at the clock, look out the window, check to see if I'm awake or asleep. It's a way of just helping us go to something else right away. The good thing about our eyes is because we see it, we instantly think about that. That's just how our mind works. So if it's during the meditation, that's what I recommend. Open your eyes for a quick break, do something else, have a glass of water, take a little walk if you like, do a stretch. There's many things you can do to help you kind of reset, restart. And then when you feel a little bit more calm, you feel ready, then you can gently close your eyes and continue. Or if you need to, pause and continue later. Totally fine. Because as we're practicing, we have to allow yourself to have that best, you could say the optimal time and place for you. Where it feels just right, great, keep going. If it's not feeling so great, it's okay to take a break. Alright? Yeah, thank you very much. And also, when you're meditating, try not to analyze or try to critique and analyze the feeling or the dream, the experience that you had. Especially during meditation. don't do that during that. When you do it during meditation, uh, it becomes a very crazy thinking session. So like I share with you guys all the time, we're not supposed to be thinking. It's a time for us to clear the thoughts as best we can. That way, when our mind's clean and clear, then we can go back and revisit. Then go, oh, okay, this is starting to make sense more. Okay? Thank you very much, Hakazu. Alright. Oh, Futo says, we recently also had a blood moon, the eclipse. Why is full moon meditation so important in Buddhism? And how does that affect our meditation practice? Okay. So the full moon itself happens to be a very, very good energy that comes from having the moon and the light. The thing is, it's like giving us bright in the night, quite literally. It's, if you think thousands of years ago where there's no electricity, the world was quite dark, especially at night. But when there was a full moon night, we can see very clearly. It was, or at least clear enough to see what's going on. And a lot of our Buddhist holidays tended to go with the full moon. Part of it is also because it's the night that everyone can remember. It's also the lunar calendar, is what was used before. So, why is it important? It happens to be a day that you can say that the whole universe just kind of connects, allows us to gain a lot of good energy. And since night is usually cool and comfortable, it's a time that people like to, or at least usually like to meditate. So, of course, like I said, in Buddhism, it mostly started in India and Nepal. So in that area where it's almost always warm. So nighttime is the time that you could usually want to meditate. Also, the Buddha's birthday, the day he enlightened, and the day he parinirvana or passed away were all full moon nights. So just another interesting thing about that. Yeah. How does it affect our meditation? When we meditate under the full moon, we tend to get that extra energy from the universe. It's interesting. This is the best way I can explain to you. As you meditate more and more, you'll start to feel it more and more. But meditating any day is good. It's just that during the full moon, we tend to get that extra energy. It's quite nice. Oh, yes, as Pat says, is the energy stronger with the full moon? It tends to be, yes. Our masters would say that on the lunar days, like the full moon, the waxing moon, the waning moon, so quarter moon, or you could say half moon, full moon, and the other half moon. On those days, how I've been taught is that even in the hells, yes, even the unfortunate realms like the hells, it's like their day off during that time. So it's like they'll calm down, they'll stop the torture to give them time to. It's almost like a quick break, but if you learn Buddhist astrology, a day here is like a split second for them. So it's like, okay, take a quick break, and then okay, time to go again. Yeah. No, please, everyone, don't ever think, oh, I'm gonna use up my bad karma first and go to hell. No, not worth it. Okay. Always go upward. Do your goodness and allow yourself to go upward instead. Just another random little fact to give you guys. All right. Any other questions or wonders? Like I said before, always feel free to contact me. I'm always happy to connect with you all. And I guess one more thing I wanted to share with you. As we continue to meditate more and more, there will be times where you'll feel, why is meditation so dull? And you go, why is it dull? When you start to feel like this kind of weird boredom and dullness, it's some have in some techniques they tell you that you are going deeper. Actually, you're kind of, in a way, yes, but in a way, you're not supposed to feel dull. It's supposed to feel like you're relaxing, you're enjoying. When you're enjoying, you tend to go inward. And if it's starting to feel bored and you're like feeling it's just a chore, it's okay. It's very natural. This happens to everyone. even including myself, meditation would feel like a chore for a while. But then we just have to remind ourselves, hey, it's not just, well, yes, we need to do it every day, or we should do it every day. But even though it's kind of like a chore, it's very beneficial to you. It's like going to sleep. You know, as kids, we would hate it, right? We want to do something. We want to do something. So we don't want to sleep. We want to stay up. But then as we get older, we start to realize, oh, sleep is so nice. We need that rest. We get that recharge, right? Same with meditation. It's a time for us to recharge. It's not supposed to be work. This is why every time we start, I always remind you, meditation is not supposed to feel like work. It's a mini vacation. If you keep this mindset with you, your meditation will continue to progress and it will help you keep going forward. But at the same time, when you start to feel like it's not quite a vacation anymore, it feels a little bit off, take a break to notice how you're feeling, what's going on, what is it you're starting to focus on. Because one common thing we all focus on is how we look. We start to try to sit upright, try to look the part, even though you're completely alone, no one's around you. It's a funny thing that does happen. Or we start to feel, oh, I've been meditating for years now. I should be able to do an hour straight, no problem. Well, sure, but if you're forcing yourself to reach that goal instead of allowing yourself to reach it comfortably, you're adding that extra stress that shouldn't be there. And that's what holds us back. So if you ever start to feel like it's getting dull, it feels like it's bored, it's not quite as rejuvenating and energizing as it used to be. Take a moment to notice. That's why we consider. Take that time to check and see what's working, what's not working. And sometimes we unintentionally develop these habits that make us do it the wrong way. Okay? So this is why it's good to be mindful. Take some moment to come back and look at yourself. Am I still relaxed? Is my mind still at ease? Am I still doing it correctly? Or am I, I'm forcing, I'm expecting, I'm doing this and that again. Let's start over. Okay? Oh, is it okay to feel like meditation is a security blanket? In a way, yes. It's a way of helping us. Well, if you say a security blanket, like it's warm and fuzzy, kind of helps you feel at ease. Yes, actually, absolutely. It can also become a wonderful shield. And you go, okay, we are a little over our time, but it's okay. This is a good one. So this is what I recommend. The thing is, as you start to meditate more, another thing you will notice is you'll start to feel energy a lot more than usual. It's the weirdest thing at first. It's like, why is it when I walk into the room, I can feel like someone's not feeling good? Like you can feel like they're angry or something's not so good. At the same time, you can go to another room and it feels really calm and cool because of everyone has their own aura, their own energy that's coming out. So when you start to feel it more, especially when you're somewhat around someone who's very negative or something negative is going on in their life and they just keep thinking negatively, you can feel it and it starts to feel draining. It's almost like they're sucking the energy out of you and you're like, why do I feel this? Part of it is because you're more aware. So now that you're more aware, what I do is I center more often and then I allow my center to send out like a shield of energy so that my body is enveloped with good energy, peace energy, or quite literally a bubble of energy if you want. So what happens is you start to keep your peace within. That's why we practice that relaxation and awareness, to keep us practicing how to meditate even outside the meditation hall. While we start to do this, you have this peaceful state and you can be in that area and not be affected so much. You'll still be aware of it, but it doesn't feel that you're getting drained as much as you used to, because now you're reminding yourself to center and then start to spread that energy and go, it's okay. It's like walking around in the darkness with a candle. You know, you light your candle, you have a little bit of light, enough to light the way so you can see, and you're still in the light, even if you're surrounded by darkness. So little by little, okay, have that good energy around you. It starts from you, and when it starts from you, it starts to ripple out and help affect everyone else, helping them find some light also. Okay? Thank you so much for your questions, everyone. Lots of interesting stuff today. Also, hello Nokia, hello Zendog. Thanks for joining in on YouTube. Then, before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you like to chat. Take care, everyone.